guys, so welcome to my channel. I am Rose. Make sure you subscribe while you are here. Hey, it just takes a second. It is completely free, so that's a good thing, and there's really no reason not to. You won't miss any videos. I mean, have I talked you into it yet? Make sure you subscribe. I know you hear this a lot, but it actually does help YouTubers, and it kind of helps you as well, so you don't miss anything. I know I love to be subscribed to people, so make sure you take a second to do that. Today we're doing like a little recipe thing. We do a lot of things in this channel. I'm a worship pastor, so we do like day in the life of a worship pastor. We do a lot of vlogging. I have a music channel that's linked in the description. So we do a lot of social media, YouTube, fun stuff. But we also did a fashion video recently, and that was fun. I want to do more of those. But today we're doing a recipe video. So we're going to be talking about kind of like a copycat Starbucks, like cold foam, cold brew kind of thing. I say the term cold foam lightly because it's not really like their actual cold foam. I feel like their cold foam, if you work at Starbucks, you may know, their cold foam and their actual cream that they use, like say, like on the Irish cream cold brew that they had at Christmas time, that is different, I believe, than cold foam. So we're gonna do kind of like the cream. If you had the Irish cream cold brew or the pumpkin cream cold brew, that's kind of more the vibe we're going for with this. So I love coffee, huge coffee drinker. I have a coffee machine back there that I make lattes in, Americano, ice latte, all the fun stuff. But today we're actually gonna do something that requires no equipment. I know we don't all have the same coffee machine, but it really doesn't require any equipment other than a little mixer. I'm gonna use a hand mixer. I used a KitchenAid before for this. You could pretty much use anything. So let me show you what you're gonna need. Heavy whipping cream, the syrup of your choice. This is salted caramel, a mixer, and a bowl. I'm using this clear one so I can kind of see how much I've got in there. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna make the topping. So that's what you need for the topping. And then what I'm gonna use for the actual cold brew is something you can just buy in a container at Walmart or someplace like that. And let me get it out of the fridge and show it to you. This is the stock, I think that's how you say it, cold brew coffee. This is the not too sweet one. It's black, it says, but it's not too sweet. So they've added a little bit of sweetener. They also have one that is unsweetened. So I actually can drink this one with nothing in it. It's so good, but I'm gonna make a little topping for it. But I am just gonna use it just like this with a little topping. I also really like the unsweet one. You could get that as well. They have other options. So that's what I'm gonna use. So first, let's go ahead and make our topping, and then we will pour the cold brew out. So I tried this different ways. I tried it with half and half. Different people had different recipes, and for me, this is the only thing I could get to be that same consistency as like the Irish cream cold brew. Now, the Irish cream cold brew was my favorite drink that Starbucks has ever had. I loved it so much, and I actually ordered, I used to have Irish cream syrup, and I ordered some more. My husband ordered us some more so I could try it that way, because I really think it's gonna taste like the Starbucks one with that syrup. I don't have that right now, so I'm using salted caramel or caramel, however you like to say that. So I don't have this measured out, so I'm just gonna show you the best I can. Really, you're just gonna make it to taste. You're not gonna really make it wrong, you're just gonna make it to taste. I don't even know if you're supposed to, but I am gonna just like shake this up a little bit. I always feel like everything should be, and some things are not even supposed to be, and I probably shake them anyway, so just feel like it helps something, I don't know. So I'm gonna pour a little bit in our bowl here. Like I said, I made this with the KitchenAid as well, so you could use any kind of mixer you have, a little hand mixer. I feel like most people have that. It doesn't take much at all. Probably have actually made too much right there. It looks like it's nothing, and when you get it starting to fluff up, I need to really get it down to an exact recipe because I prefer following an exact thing, just like if I'm gonna recreate it, that way it's the same every time. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this salted caramel. I said caramel that time. That's a new one. Kind of put the two together, but salted caramel syrup. Our bottle, it needs to be cleaned off. I use it quite often, but I'm gonna add a little bit. Now keep in mind, this heavy whipping cream, it doesn't have any flavor. Like it tastes like nothing. So I would add more of this than what I would add to like my coffee, if that makes sense. I just add a little dash of it to like my coffee, but it does take a little more. Now all we're gonna do, I'm gonna plug in this hand mixer, and we're gonna kind of fluff it up a little bit. Once I start mixing it, I'll taste the cream a little bit just to see what it needs, if it needs anything else, because like I said, we're starting with basically no flavor at all. so it may take a little more than normal. Okay, this thing's intense. Man, it's, yeah, I can't use this. You can't start slow. Okay, gotta go in easy with the hand mixer. It's a little bit more wild than my little KitchenAid over here, but now I'm just gonna take my cold brew and pour it into this cup. I love using clear cups. Now again, this is black, but it is not too sweet. So they've added a little sweetener. You can put the dishes away. We use more dishes than I'm pretty sure an actual army of people. So there's that. But I'm actually gonna scoop this in just because I think it's gonna work a little bit nicer that way. Let me know if you can see. Again, you can put as little or as much. That's one reason I don't really want to give you guys like, I put 1 tablespoon of this. Like, I feel like you just kind of have to taste it, honestly, and figure out what you like. You may like it sweeter. You may like it a little less sweet. So it's not something you're gonna mess up. And this is actually the perfect amount of cream. The first day I made a little too much, but this was actually the perfect amount. So yeah, you just put it in there like that. And because it's like that cream consistency, it is just sitting at the top. Now that will fall, obviously, but this is kind of what it looks like right now. Kind of see it falling too. Like, look at that. It's delicious. It's great. And you can put little toppings and things like that, depending on what type you do. Like, I know with the Irish cream, a cold brew, they had like cocoa topping on that, and that was really good. So it's just really nice because it has like the sweetness of a little cream and then like the real coffee flavor. It's just so good. So definitely recommend trying this. Again, you could mix it up. You could even try, if you don't have syrups, you could probably even try like different creamers and different things, but the heavy whipping cream is a key ingredient because it just obviously whips together real well and makes it a good consistency. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you have a great day and get to enjoy a little afternoon kind of treat like I am with some coffee here. I love to have my hot coffee in the morning and then my cold coffee in the afternoon. I look so forward to it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.